flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't done yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the free.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Harris leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson on second down. Graham displaying the strength. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First carry for Thomas Rawls. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run. This is Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Brady to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. Think about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day. dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Easy.
They'll run for it with Gillisley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Go. 72. 55.
Again, it's Lewis. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Brady now on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be knocked down sideways right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
Now it's Wilson, flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Buying time to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 2nd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Here's Wilson. And some room to run now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Rawls. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Hit that nice little drive brewing with.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Going for the deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. All right, CD, you got a second. You ready to go on the hot seat?
Oh, man. Already?
Already?
This season?
Going to call this segment, you're the coach. You got in Denver, Houston, Cleveland, Jacksonville. Week 1, who you starting at quarterback?
All right, let's take them individually then. Denver, I'm starting Trevor Siemian. Who was the second team?
Houston.
Houston, I am starting Deshaun Watson. Who's the third team?
Cleveland.
I'm starting Deshaun Kaiser.
Okay, and then Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, I'm starting Blake Bortles. I'm starting him ahead of Chad Henne. I'm telling him sink or swim. This is your year.
I like that. Going on the record and very decisive, I might add.
Yeah, how about that? And Patrick Mahomes won't start for Kansas City to begin the season, but he may be the starter when they head towards the playoffs.
Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Brady. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go read option with Wilson. Room to run past midfield. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he bats and play. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defender.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad.